if you're starting to... Hi, my dog just came. Say hi. So if you are starting... He's saying hi. Yeah. Hi, and welcome back to the lab. Today we are going to look at some Multipick products and give you some opinions. While we do that, LockJunkie is going to do the same for Christina Palmer pick set. So after hop to his channel and check it out. Also, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, because he's an awesome picker and he does some great stuff, and he has one of the greatest energies I've seen in a picker from a while. Okay, so I'll try to keep this short, but probably it wouldn't be. Sorry in front for this. I know there's a lot of product description and reviews out there, and I will try to give my honest opinion as a picker, a beginner one, who has been using this for some couple of months. This was bought for Christmas, I believe, or actually somewhere before, whichever is Black Friday. One of those was for Christmas, and this was for Black Friday, and this is the summer edition, summer sale edition. So I bought all three products on action. Action, how do you call it? Yeah, it was a sale. So I didn't purchase full prices, but for those who are interested, the Elite G Pro Community Edition, this dimple pick set, retails for almost 150 euros full price. The Multipick Elite LockNube Essential Selection is 250 euros, and my latest purchase was this Multipick Elite LockNubes 0.5 edition. Retails for 160 euros. So I'll just put this aside. Let me give you a little background on me. So I've worked in industry for over 15 years, and I was always somehow involved in quality. First as a technician or manufacturer, and lately as an let's say like an auditor and supervisor, mostly in ISO 9001, but also some other car production related quality stuff like IITF and VDA. But regardless, let's say that I have special skills to find. In my country we say it naći dlaku jajetu, or to find an hair in egg. Yeah, I can find every single bit of something what's wrong. So I found something what's wrong here, and I wanted to share with you. Multipick is an excellent manufacturer. Everybody says that they are top tier, and I agree, but everybody has some flaws, and I found some, and I wanted to point out to so you can keep an eye on this. First of all, actually Sandman noticed it too. As far as I know, they only have one type of this case, leather case, in their store, and already you can see two types of leather. This one is quite shiny, looks more premium, wallet-like, and this is still genuine leather, and it's a bit duller, matte, not so shiny. And you may say, but yeah, Sandman, I like to say, yeah, but they probably switched to another one, or this is different height. Yes, but this is not the same batch. So I bought this a couple of months ago before this, and this is the same type of material. This is clearly different type of processing, so not sure what's going on there. Regarding the stitching, I couldn't find anything that's a bit odd, and trust me, I do sewing myself, so I would know. The only thing that I can see is this piece that's a bit shorter, as you can see, but this is just, as I said, some kings and nickels. Yeah, that's probably most of you won't even notice. So I would like to start with my first purchase, which I've used the most. And actually these are the three tools that you'll see me probably using most of the time. And it is this shallow hook or small hook, medium hook, and this is Chris Holler, or I forgot his name, top of the keyway turning tool. And these are actually the of all of these except the impulse, yeah, these are what my most used tools. So I have here something that's not included when you buy this, and this is this tubular lock tensioner, this probe for the tubular locks, and this notch decoder. Probably something else I've added, like these tweezers, but cannot think of it on my right now. Yeah, so I wanted to check which type of steel they are using, and for the life of me I cannot remember. I know that Sandman has comparisons of all top tier or whichever manufacturers, but I can check with the magnet that these are indeed magnetic, so these are not stainless steel, or if it is, it's a lower grade of stainless steel, so I will not say that this is junk, it's just magnetic. What does that mean? Well, it means that if they get magnetic, some of the steel parts inside, oh, the goddamn commercials, sorry, some of the metal parts may stick to it because of this magnet. But also, if I compare it with my only Sparrows pick I have, you can see that even through the this coating, it's very, very magnetic. It doesn't have to mean that it's a bad thing, it just means that it's not stainless steel, at least not A4 grade, marine grade. Regarding the quality of the products, well, I haven't found any special issues. These are all well tumbled, nicely cut. They are sandwiched materials. Sometimes you can see these not rivets, but places where it was welded together. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, something that for sure will show on some, depending on the manufacturing process, because not all are the same. And as you can see, it's probably done either manual. Let me just check. Yeah, I believe it was done manually, because the positions of the holes, especially in these middle ones, as you can see, is not in the same position, or they probably use multiple tools for this. They have nice etching or engraving on the side, and the 0.4 one has this large 0.4 written on it. Every single pick has their unique serial number and the year when they are produced. It is Elite one, and it has this logo. The biggest issue I have, I mean, I don't have, the biggest complaint I have here is that 0.4, 0.5 and 0.6 are exactly the same. So if you have them stacked, you cannot differentiate them. You cannot know which one is it if you don't read this. So maybe somebody will get a bit bothered with this, but yeah. Let me just see. Yes, the length of this is the same, and the width is also the same. This velvet inside is, or how is it called, felt, is the same. So I found something that these picks, however good they are, they can bend if you are not careful, and this is what happened with mine. As you can see, it's slightly bent upwards, and this one as well. It's not a big deal because this will happen eventually, and they will break. But that's why the serial part, actually not serial, but the part number, like this, PN07, you can just go to their website and order a new one, and this is what I did. So this is this pick, and you can see already the difference, how it got bent. And this is what I did, because I know that eventually this will break on me, and I wanted to have a new one. Why do I use those two? I'm not sure. Probably because these are the first two that I started with and just felt most comfortable. We have a couple of more, some rounded, some flatted. I'm not sure about technical terms on them, but yeah, they seem quite fine. Regarding the size, sorry, I'm probably jumping all around the place. If you want to pick, I have a size 10 glove. If you don't know what does that mean, when you buy gloves, it's according to the size. It's the length from here to here. And if you know what I mean, when you use it in a lock, I usually use it like this. So it's resting on my finger, not here. And it's very comfortable to pick. And even if you are using it the other way, it's still lengthy enough so that you can use it normally. Comparison with sparrows, it's probably the same size. This one has a better grip comparing to the standard ones, because this is just a bare metal, and this feels much better in hand. But quality issue over the sparrows, you can see how thick it is over here, and it just drops. So this bothers me very very much, and you can even feel it over here. I'm not sure if it's across the whole range or just the ones that I have, sorry. But yeah, to increase the grip, I've used this heat shrink. I used only one heat shrink, and I like to overlap on this side and this side as well, so it doesn't slip. And I do it as well on my tensioner, but here it can slip. And I feel like I can use this tensioner on almost all the locks. If I cannot use it, well, I'm never sure. For me, this is the bottom and this is the top of the keyway because I pick it, I don't know if this even exists, European style. And you pick it like this, so this is the top of the keyway and bottom of keyway for you. But you can always put it either here or sometimes even here. And I can do this is on this ABUS 7240. I can still tension it because even if this is such small keyway. And then I will probably go with my smaller hook, shallow hook, and try to pick it. I will not try to pick it because it will take too much time. So I told you that I have found some issues. Well, first of all, probably not issues. That's something that I really don't think beginner picker needs. This is an excellent set. Really, everything you have here, you will be very happy to have. But as I said, I'm using how much was it was like almost 40 pieces, and I'm using 3 of those, so not my best spent money. But yeah, you have a lot of these tensioners, and especially these which are turned. They help new pickers like me to not over tension, because it acts like a spring. So these are good, but I rarely use them and I got stuck. And you have a lot of different tensioners, either bottom or top keyway, and I believe these are the slightly narrowed one for the Euro locks as well. You can never have enough tensioners, because there's always that one odd lock that needs a special tensioner. It even comes with this lock nube, Abona and Monit, but basically those are the same profiles, just copied 2 times. The thing I don't like about them is that they are very pointy on the tip, and you can see marks where I poked myself trying to rake some locks. So when you are raking like this, it just sometimes slips and you get poked. Not sure if it's really has something to do with raking this point, but I would like to grind this, probably will, so I don't get stabbed anymore. But you get a lot of other profiles. This different thickness, probably 0.6, no, 79, 70, 69. So as I said, similar, different PN 69 and PN 70. What's the difference? Not quite sure. But what I can tell you with certainty is that if it weren't for steel, I would probably not use whole this section of rakes, because I'm mostly, or I was mostly into single pin picking. Raking is very fun, and you should definitely try it. And if you don't know what raking is, check Stu's or see Stu Do's channel, Charles Watt. He does some excellent raking. Yeah, so the one thing that is missing here are the dimples, and those are, if I remember correctly, they are right and left, number 3 and number 6, I believe. Basic flags which will help you pick dimple locks, and you can pick this lock for sure. Let's move on to the next when we are into dimples. So this case is quite nice. One thing, it comes with this turning tools for the dimple picks as well as the other one. I really don't like it because I've never liked these Z wrenches, so I purchased separately the LockJunkie one-sided, and I really love them because these are much longer and come in two thicknesses. But don't put them like this, because this flap is a bit shorter, and if it's rolled, it can still fall out from this, because there's nothing to hold it. So I keep it upside down. At least I know that if I transport somewhere, they will not drop. I believe somebody like Sandman or someone mentioned that they dropped their favorite picks while having some bridge raid. Okay, so this is regarding the tensioners. Again, these picks are very smooth. Each has their own engraving. The only thing I don't know about these rings, these are normal O-rings, and I know that all O-rings will eventually break. They get worn and they break, especially if you put some kind of oil on them, and if you are oiling your locks and then trying to pick them with your oily hands, these will for sure get damaged. And I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I haven't seen spare ones on their site. Probably you can buy them off the shelf from some plumbing store, but yeah. Next thing is this marking. Somebody said this is an insert. No, it's not. This is just an engraving from this, from laser or etching, whichever process they used. And it's okay, it's nice to have there, but it's hardly visible when you are picking in lower light conditions. But yeah, but the most thing that annoys me here is this. So let me zoom in. Sorry, wrong hand. These are not round as they should be. They are rounded, but these are not round. You can clearly see the flatness of some sides, and this is just one. So let's take a couple of more. So you see, much better. Sorry, my dog just came here to say hi. Okay, so you see, this just bothers me, not because of the aesthetics, but because when you put it inside the lock, it sometimes can catch on the wording. At least it happens to me. Is it a big deal? No, you can always send it, but from this high manufacturer, high quality manufacturer, I expect the best and only the best. Regarding the flags that come with it, so you have sorry, my dog is bored with me making videos. Sorry, I need to pet him. It comes with assortment, and I probably messed something, but yeah, where is it? It's here. Yeah, switched. So it comes with 3 types. Let me zoom in. Flat one, a bit curved, and quite curved one. Sorry, my dog is trying to move. And regarding the size, you can see these two are a bit thicker, and this is the thinner one. I have really no complaint about flags here, but most of you recommend when somebody is starting to have 4, 5, if you're buying from Multipick, flags, left, right, and 11 and 10. Basically, it's the thickness of these flags. Except this roundness, I really don't have any special issues. I haven't found any discrepancies or blur images. So this type of quality is okay. I'm not fond of these pockets because all the time something is falling out, and I always carry two Allen wrenches. This smaller one is for the flags and the bigger one is for their cutaway lock. Yeah, and one more thing, maybe you saw I took those two. Those are basically the two picks I use the most. Like those two were the ones that came in. This were, as I said, 3 and 6. Nothing wrong with them, and I would probably just change the flags and keep them as is. These are a bit bigger and nicer to probably to have in hand, but yeah, I only basically use 2 of those. Not sure if I ever took any of those out. Yes, that's regarding this. Oops, sorry. And for my latest purchase, this is 0.5. So I'm not sure if I mentioned, but yeah. What's the difference between those 3 hooks? Well, only in thickness. Okay, maybe I missed the profile, but yeah, you get the picture. This is the 0.6, this is the 0.5, and this is the 0.4. 0.4 is much thinner. Let me just put them to the side. Okay, zooming in so you can see. And what does this really mean? If you are a beginner picker, 0.6 is something you want because these are quite harder and more forgiving. And whenever you are inside of a lock and inside as a new picker, you will probably get caught on the wording, or okay, now I'm on a pin and something is stuck. What's that? Is that a pin? No, it's just a wording and you are bending your pick. 0.6 is the most rugged of those for sure, but I really can't recommend this kit just as a starter kit. And 0.4 you really don't want to use as a beginner because these will get damaged. As you can see, I haven't basically used them. When do you want to use them? When you have quite a paracentric keyway, which this one is not, and you need to navigate through those nasty wordings. But 0.6 is something that will work for you on most of the locks. But I would like even more to use the 0.5 ones. If I were to buy a new set now, I would either buy this one or rather a 0.5 extension, because 0.5 is sturdy enough to be used for a beginner, in my opinion, and still thin enough that you can use it as you progress into higher security and narrower keyways. So this 0.5 is quite nice and I really like it. I haven't used it as much, but yeah, for sure I like those at the moment very much. Let me just put this away. So initially I thought there would be some overlapping with the tensioners I got here, but checking on the Multipick's website, I found that actually those are Christina Palmer's, and the other ones are, I forgot the chap's name, but no, never mind. But one thing I did notice that on this set, every single turning tool and in this one you get this top of the keyway, but these are one-ended, so you can slide them easily. All of the turning tools are labeled, and on those, let me just show you, I believe none is. So none of those have any labeling, none of those, and does, yeah, okay, so only those have the labeling, so there's some kind of discrepancy. Even the Z wrenches don't have it. So discrepancy in the consistency. Over here we have every single tool marked. Not sure why is that, but it's something to for sure to note. We mentioned there that we have duplicate profiles. Well, similar thing here, the same thing, just duplicated. And yes, somebody will tell me, yeah, for sure, this is for, I don't know, 2-3 pins, and this is for 5 pins. Yeah, okay, but still this pointy thing, and these are not lock noobs, these are something else, and these are in 0.5. Are they? They seem quite similar. Let me just check. Yeah, not the same, a bit smaller, similar but not same. Okay, so and you basically in this set, why I took it, because of the turning tools. Those turning tools alone sell for like 70 euros. So basically, yeah, you get these other picks for 70 euros as well, which is quite nice. And there is every profile you would like. As a beginner, deforest diamond, deforest diamond and half diamond, deforest half diamond and half diamond, snake rake, and a lot of these picks. And I'm really happy to have this one. I really wanted to try. This is this tapered one, which can fit in a lot of apparently in a lot of different keyways, regarding on the how thick or narrow this is. And yeah, this works pretty fine, and it's also angled, so you can use it even on shackles that are, I don't have any now, but which are recessed more. Yeah, so I need to play more with this. Okay, this is a bad thing now, which I found. I need to zoom in. This is the tip for the RS, I believe it's called pronounced, disk detainer opening system. Sorry, the RS opening system, which can be dimple and disk detainer. What's wrong with it? Well, I'm not sure of the process which was used to make this. Probably in silver soldering, I believe. But you can see it's a bit like a propeller, and when I turn it, you can see it's a bit offset, and especially over here, it's definitely not flat. So first of all, if I wanted to use this, I need to fix it, because with this, I'm not sure how precise I would be. Probably the camera doesn't show it well, but yeah, it's quite wonky. And for something that costs 20-ish euros plus shipping, I really expected quite more. So this is a bad quality in their part. Not sure how it will hold, but yeah, this is the issue I found. Because I have it, I can do a review on this as well, a bit short review. These picks This jackknife is quite nice. This is quite an older one. I bought it a couple of years ago. Basically didn't use it, but I really like it. It has a magnet. This one came with the expansion kit. I'm not sure, I believe this is a stock one. You have everything you can imagine, and now they have even more expansions for this. It's quite light, it's quite robust, let's say, and when you do tension it, tight it, then it really is snug. So no issues here, no issues at all. And the only thing is that I would like to have some better way of removing this, but because this anodizing will scratch off when you use it. I do have another of these tensioners, and I bought it separately just in case I lost this one, and the angles on this one is not the same. I'm not sure if I can find it right now, but okay, let me pause the video and I'll be right back. And we are back. So when I talked about different angles, you can see if I aligned it over here, there's a slight gap, and on the downside it's the same. So not sure, not a big deal, but still some small of discrepancies on their end. And you can say that, yeah, because it's held in here, it's more tight, but it's actually held on this point and this point. So if anything would be different in angle, then it would be this one and not this one, because you can see this one just rests on this screw like that. So there's no point of this being different angle. And yeah, and just to show you, these are the tips that came with it. Nothing faulty with them, really. Like those, I haven't actually used those, so, but I like the design of it. Okay, put this aside. And the biggest disappointment for me was this cutaway. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is the first cutaway I bought a couple of years ago, along with this jackknife. When I first was interested into lock picking, and I picked this, and then I just stopped for a couple of years, and then now I'm thankfully revisiting everything, and I'm hooked again. So I hope that I will stuck to I'll stuck to it more, or whatever phrase it is. Sorry. Anyway, this is the first edition they made, and this is the BKS lock they used, and it was made from cuts on the same side. Yet yes, it was only 5 pins, but it was on the same side. So regardless if you are picking like this or this, you will always have the either this side or this side or this side, whichever side you want. Here you have these cutaways on both sides, and now you have to purchase either left or right one, so invest more money. And it's just branded with their logo, so, and it says Multipick, and this one is Euro and dimple version. As I said, there's a special left and right-handed if you are picking like this or you are picking like this. And what's wrong with this? So basically this is a 6-spinner, and it provides you with more options. This side was turning quite easily, and had no issues with it. But this side where the dimple one is, I had a really big hard time turning it with the key, because over here, let me zoom in. So over here, when they were milling this or cutting, they had some how do you call it, sharp edges, and it's got snagged on this, and I had to disassemble whole lock and file it a bit down, both the core and the top side of this Bible, to be able to turn the key and use it. Not something I expect out of a 70 euro purchase, but yeah, this is what I had to do. Your mileage may vary, and you may have got a new one, or not new one, not defective one, but this is what I got. And I'm glad I got one, because I knew how to fix it. It was an easy fix, and it showed me that they don't have the top quality inspection as we probably like to think that they have, or just that day when this lock was produced, somebody was asleep, not sure, but there it is. So not the biggest quality issues, for sure, but there are some. They are not perfect. Everybody's raising them as top tier and like they are flawless. No, they are very flawed, like everybody is. The one thing that I hated that they did on their summer sale, there was no discount button or place where you could put your discount code, like Sandman has, I'm not sure if 10, 15, 20% off, but yeah, so you could basically purchase this, which was on sale for like now, I don't know, 20-30% off. But if this one wasn't on sale and you were stuck with the full price, you couldn't use this discount code, however you try to do it. So this is what I don't like. What I do like is that they really are in touch with the community, and LockNoob proves that, and the other pickers as well. And they help them build something that the community likes, like this G Pro Dimples lock set. I'm not an expert in those tools. I'm still a beginner, and if I were to buy my first lockpick set, I would probably buy something like Christina Palmer's starter set, beginner set, the small one, where you have just basically a couple of hooks, a couple of turning tools, and a few rakes. And this is basically everything you'll ever need. But if you can afford, and if you are willing to spend more, then for sure get something like this. Basically with those two sets, I've got almost whole complete range of their turning tools and most of their hooks and some of their rakes, which is very nice. And as I said, you don't know when you'll need a tool until you need it, and yeah, that's why I like to have these options. But mostly I use only two of those, small and big one, or medium one, sorry. But it's always good to when you pick and learn how to pick with this hook, then switch to this hook or some other type of hook, then pick all the locks with those, and this is how you progress, this is how you learn, because not every hook will or pick will feel the same in the different type of keyways, and you'll have to approach it differently. As well, tensioning, sometimes you will tension from this side, sometimes you will tension from over here, and yes, it will always depend what kind of lock you are using and how you are picking. So I would suggest a new ones to use just that. Hope this wasn't a very long one for you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, me again. In post-edit, I just rewatched the video and saw that I forgot one crucial thing about it. Let me just take, are these tweezers that come with those cutaway locks, or you can purchase them independently. And you might think, what's wrong with them? Well, actually, they are quite okay. Let me just check. Yep, normal steel as this one. Slightly, yep, less magnetic. Oh, no problem. But that's not the issue. I need to zoom in to show you. So as you can see, let me take my pick. This might be a bit trickier to film. So you have this part that was rounded, so you can grab the pins. But the biggest issue is the distance from this roundness till this tip. In comparison, I will use this Sparrows one, and you can see that this is much smaller, especially if I put it next to the Multipick one. And you might think, why does this matter? Well, when you are gutting a lock, you won't, especially if you are putting in a pin, then when you release it, if you have a big gap over here, then especially if it's some kind of a spool or something, it will just pop out. This is the issue I'm trying to tell you. And just to be sure that this is not a fluke, let's take the other one I've got. Yeah, it's the same thing. And also one more thing, one is branded, the other side isn't. Both from Multipick, both from the same set, similar but different. And let's see the tips. Yep, not the same. And you can see on the lower one how different the distance is. So when I got locks, I don't like to use this. I like to use this when I'm orienting pins on the pinning tray, because this really has a nice feel for the pins, and it's really nice in hand. But these ones from Sparrows are really my go-to when I'm having to insert springs inside, and especially when using this front loader, because if it will focus, so you basically have to squish it, so I have more control. This is the basic one from Huck. Not sure what it says. Yeah, stainless, non-magnetic. Yeah, for sure. But this one I use the most for the springs. And I do have a couple of more just in case, and these are the ESD ones I usually use for the when I'm soldering electronics, but these are a bit more precise and a bit higher quality ones. and I just dropped it. Never mind. So where is it? Where these are? So this is the last thing that I wanted to mention. These are great tweezers, but I really don't use them in getting euros. For this, they are quite perfect, and they do came with that, so you be the judge. Sorry, and thank you very much once more. Bye.